it's my pleasure to introduce my very, very good friend, Janelle Li. Janelle is a 7th grader at Sharon Middle School. She enjoys soccer and plays on the Sharon travel team. Her other hobbies include swimming, dancing, and playing piano. This year, Janelle was a teaching assistant at her dance school, Angel Dance Company, which teaches various forms of dance, including Chinese art. Janelle also has a younger brother named Danny, who is in 4th grade. This year, Janelle is a peer leader at SMS. Please welcome Janelle Li.
Hi everyone, my name is Janelle Li and I'm 12 years old. Before I begin, can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Great, thank you. Thank you, Margaret, for your amazing speech about roller coasters. It taught me a lot about how life is like a roller coaster. Today, I will be talking about protecting animals from game hunters. This relates to a very recent event in the news. I'll split my speech into 3 parts: Cecil the lion, why this is happening, and my thoughts on it. How many of you love animals? A lot of you, I can see. I love animals. That's why I was delighted to hear about Cecil the lion. How many of you have seen the movie The Lion King? A lot of you too. Imagine Simba, the proud leader of a pride. And that's how I imagine Cecil. Well, Cecil was not far from my imagination. He is a 13-year-old lion at the Wanj National Park in Zimbabwe. Does anyone want to try to repeat that for me? No?
No, I forgot. Can you tell again, please?
The gentleman in the suit asked, "No, I forgot. Can you tell it for me again?" He lives in the Wanj National Park in Zimbabwe. Cecil was a co-leader of a pride, which means he was in charge of a lot of lions, like moms out there. Do you know what the leader of a pride says to the members of his pride before they go hunting? Let us pray. Cecil was identified by his black-fringed mane and his comforter on people. In fact, that was the reason why he was the most popular animal at the national park. He allowed tourists within 30 feet of him. And though that may seem like a long distance, imagine, usually lions only allow 70 feet. Now, if some of you wanted to go take some close-up pictures of Cecil for maybe a family vacation, unfortunately, that's not possible. This June 2015, an American dentist and game hunter, Walter Palmer, lured Cecil out of the park and shot him. Unfortunately, Cecil was killed. When Cecil's body was found, he had been skinned and his head was missing. Gross, right? We sparked a global outcry after Cecil was found. Walter Palmer was criticized publicly by politicians, animal conservationists, and celebrities. This was so serious that the Democrats agreed with the Republicans. Walter Palmer was on trial in Zimbabwe for what he did to Cecil. Which leads me to my second point. Why did all of this happen in the first place? The answer is trophy hunting. What is trophy hunting? Any guesses? Yes?
Hunting for trophies?
The young man in blue said hunting for trophies. He's not actually that far off. In trophy hunting, the hunters aim to kill the largest, most valuable animal of a certain species, like the leader of a pride. And then parts of the animal are kept as none other than trophies. What do you think of trophy hunting now?
Bad.
Bad. It's cruel. Yeah. Thumbs down. Yeah, that's right. So why isn't it banned? It's obviously a bad thing. The answer is not that simple. Trophy hunting, believe it or not, has another side, a good side. Trophy hunting raises population of animals. Sounds ironic, right? But think about it. If an older male in a certain group does not let any of the younger males breed within the group, then the population will go down, right? But if the hunter kills the older male, then will the population go up or down? Up. Also, trophy hunting provides an economic incentive for the government. All the money from the hunting tags, hunting licenses, ammunition taxes bring in a lot of money for the government. Of course, they appreciate that very much. But really, the government uses the money from hunting to protect animals in the national park by hiring guards and buying supplies. How many of you knew that trophy hunting had a good side? Nobody?
Oh.
Except for young man. Which leads me to my third point. What do I think of all of this? Well, I want to make my opinion very clear to you. That this is very sad. See? I even got special effects to make it even better. But I think this is not only trophy hunting's fault, but it is also the fault of Walter Palmer, and the government. There are good, responsible hunters out there who will raise money for the government and raise population. But what about the hunters like Walter Palmer who abuse their rights? That's called poaching, and it is legal, which leads us to the government. If the government was carefully watching over Walter Palmer, maybe all of this wouldn't have happened. And maybe all of this could have been stopped. So I think that the solution to this is that the government more carefully hands out permits and makes sure that the hunters have a clean record in the background. And then after that, they should track the hunters to see what they're doing and where they are. But then sometimes I wonder, if we could understand animals, would we still do this to them? You teach us the golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated. And I think that applies to animals too. They should be treated like us, because we're all part of this big global family that should care for each other. And although Cecil's death was a tragedy, there was a big push against big game hunting and poaching after his death. Maybe Cecil has finally brought to light the ongoing issue of wildlife protection. Today I spoke about protecting animals from game hunters. Let me summarize. I spoke about Cecil the lion, trophy hunting, and my thoughts. I'm here to speak for all the animals who have been illegally hunted. But I'm also here to say thank you, Cecil, because he has finally given the world another look at animal and wildlife protection. Thank you for listening.